I wanted to talk about this topic because, girl, I'm tired. Just like Carmen, I'm tired. I'm gonna try not to eat this all out, but I gotta eat. Number one, I'm probably not the best person to talk about this because I'm not gonna lie to y'all, I didn't watch the recruiting process, like all the episodes when they were recruiting all the girls. I really only watched when they actually started the actual boot camp because it came on my recommendations. Normally I watch Netflix or I watch a few videos to people that I'm subscribed to, and I seen it and I was like, I'm tired of watching, because I was watching I've been watching half and half on Netflix, but I'm like, you know what, I'm tired of watching that. Let me watch this boot camp. When I tell y'all, I was dying. Carmen did her thing. She did her thing. Because, like, I'm not going to lie to y'all. I watched the first episode. And then every time I seen it come up, like, episode 2, episode 3, I was like, oh. That was, like, the first thing I was clicking. I was hooked. So she did her thing. She really did. Before we get into this video, though, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, all of that. This video isn't even more so about all of the girls because I really don't care. I think all of them are beautiful, which is crazy. Like, forget all the drama. All of them girls is beautiful. Literally, every single one of them. So, I'm not really here to talk about the girls. I'm more so here to talk about, like, the pretty girl privilege stuff. But, anyway. The toilet scene, I was really cracking up, and I like went to the comments to see like if anybody else was cracking up as much as I was cracking up, and everybody was like, in the comments, everybody was just so serious, like, oh, that's dirty, da 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 da. I'm like, how are y'all not cracking up? Like, I was really dying. I was like, Kat not screaming like this, yo. Kat is so funny, and I think Kat is so beautiful. Like, when she took off, I don't really remember, but I'm not sure, did she have a wig on in the beginning? I'm not sure, but when she showed her natural hair and like she took off her makeup and stuff, I was like, oh, she bad. Like, she's pretty. Carmen too. But it was just funny. Like, I was cracking up at that toilet scene. Like, when I tell you I was literally dying, I was dying. Like, dying. Anyway, so let's talk about the episodes. Number one, when I'm sorry, y'all. When Braids started arguing on the bus, I was really cracking up. Like, the whole thing, I don't know how like people are like taking it so serious. I was really cracking up. Maybe it's because I'm older. Maybe like a lot of like teenagers probably watch it. I don't know, but I was really cracking up when Braids started like arguing on the bus. I said, where did this come from? Like, I was really confused. I was like, why is she acting like that? Coming to find out, they told her to do that. But it was weird because it was just like, after I watched everything, like, Braids really seemed like a sweetheart. But in the beginning, I was just like, why is she being extra like that? Like I said, this video not really about the show. It's more so about pretty girl privilege and like what pretty girls have to deal with. And I feel like this is like a stupid conversation, but it needs to be said. I feel like when pretty girls try to share their experience, it's like, oh, boo-hoo, like, nobody cares about what you deal with from being pretty. Like, and trust me, I get it. It's kind of like, it's so much stuff in the world. Like, nobody cares that you have to deal with haters because you're so pretty. Like, when you're looking at it in that sense, it's kind of like, all right, maybe this is stupid to talk about, but it's honestly not. Like, I feel like even if it is stupid, I feel like the conversation needs to be had, period. Basically, the whole situation with Tardy, it was crazy. Like, and I really related to it because that's something that I deal with as well. Like, having people just not like you for no reason. I feel like when people don't like you and they don't have a reason to not like you, it's clearly that they're hating, because what is the reason? What is the reason? Show me, sis. What is the reason? I haven't done nothing to you. Especially when you've been super nice. That's the icing on the cake. Like, it's one thing to be pretty and to be a bitch and people hate you. That's cool. But when you're pretty and you're nice and you go out of your way to be nice to people, it's just like, why are you hating on me? What did I do to you? So yeah, that situation was just crazy. Like, I still to this day think the whole situation is funny. I think Tardy is so funny. She's beautiful, but I think she's so funny. I was really, really cracking up. Like, but honestly, while I was watching like the episodes, I'm just like, dang, like, why they really hating on this girl? Like, but also I know that's how, you know, sometimes they can make it seem, they can portray it, and it really wasn't like that in the house. So I really don't know, and I really don't care. But I'm just going based off of like what they was projecting to us as viewers. And it was just crazy. Like, why y'all hating on this girl? I also wanted to say I really did love like the whole boot camp. The only thing that I will say is that I wish they would have had their own microphones like when they were filming, because at times I would have to like rewind because I really couldn't hear what everybody was saying. But other than that, oh, and in the reunion, I wish that like every girl would have like walked out so we could have saw like everybody's fit and stuff. But other than that, like that John was funny. That John was super funny. I just feel like there's always, you know, there's always something when it comes to being like a pretty girl. Like sometimes it's not even just about being pretty, because you know you might not be the prettiest girl in the world. There's always somebody that might be prettier than you. But it's not even about that. I think I seen a post and it basically says something like your aura, your confidence, what you project, like people really do feel intimidated. And it's crazy because it's something that you can't control. It's literally something that you can't control, and people really hate that. And it's crazy because those same people will really be like close to you, keying in your face, and whole time they really hating on you. It's really crazy. It's really just crazy. It's really crazy. Like I wasn't in their house. I don't know what Tardy could have been doing or what she could have been saying, but if they was just hating on her, that's crazy. I don't know. It kind of just showed that like people really do be followers, and people will like follow a trend and just like do what everybody else is doing. Like if we're all hating on this person, then we just gonna hate on her. It was just giving me like high school vibes. I feel like people don't talk enough about the stigmas that comes along with being a pretty girl, and it's not just all roses and butterflies. Why is it that if you're a pretty girl, right, and you choose to hang around other pretty girls, why is there always drama? Like, can y'all answer that for me? Please comment down below and answer that for me. Like, why is it never, oh, you're pretty, I'm pretty, let's support each other, let's take each other's pictures, let's da-da-da-da-da. Why is it always a competition with people? Why do people feel so much envious and jealousy in their hearts? Like, it's weird. It's truly weird. What I've noticed, and tell me if y'all can relate, but it's just like, I'm not really like a stuck up type. Like people think that I'm stuck up before they get to know me, and then when they get to know me, they're like, oh, she's funny and she's a weirdo. So like when I hang around like girls that are funny and that are weirdos, the personality will match, but the physicality won't. So like it'll always clash. So being with that said, it would be like they would think I'm funny, I would think they're funny, but when it came down to like going outside or like going to a club or going to an event, it was jealousy, because now it's like all the attention isn't on them, like it's on me. And tell me if y'all can relate, but I would literally have situations where like I wouldn't get invited to places because those people felt like, oh, we're not going to invite her because if we invite her, it's going to be like extraness, or like basically like they didn't want the attention to be on me. And it's crazy because it sounds so superficial to say. That's why I really don't like having this conversation, but like it really be like that. And if you relate to this, please comment down below. Please comment down below, because I know y'all know. So yeah, like that happened to me in high school. So then once I got into college, that's when I started talking to people that, you know, probably weren't as funny as my high school friends, but they matched my energy as far as like physicality. So like they like dressing up, they like taking pictures, they like doing their hair, they like doing their makeup, yada yada yada. They basically like looking cute, right? But now I gotta deal with cattiness. So it's like if I hang out with bitches that, you know, just match my personality but don't match this, I gotta deal with them hating me because they don't match this. But if I hang out with girls that match this, I gotta deal with them hating me because my this is more than their that. Like, what? I really hope y'all know what I'm talking about, but it's just like, I can't win. So ultimately, you really just end up coming to the conclusion, like, I just need to be friends with my family and nobody else, because y'all bitches is weird. For instance, someone I had been friends with for a long time, mind you, I had lost a lot of friends because of COVID, because people couldn't understand why I couldn't come outside. And I'm just like, y'all, my parents is not 30 years old like y'all parents. Like, my parents are old. Like, I'm trying to explain to people, like, I can't afford to just come outside and go to this bar or club with you. At the time, like, this was last year, like, when everything was going down with COVID. I'm like, I cannot come outside. Like, my parents are old. Like, my mom is in her 60s. My stepdad's in his 70s. I'm like, my parents are your grandparents' age. I'm not coming outside. Because God forbid, like, anything happening to them, like, no offense, but I care more about my parents than a little, like, get together anyway. So basically, I had missed one of my friend's birthday parties, right? But I was like, I'll make it up to you, yada yada yada. I'll still give you money. We can, like, do something, like, after your birthday, yada yada yada. Because she basically had a bunch of people at her party. Not only that, she wasn't really keeping safe, if I'm being completely honest. Like, wearing other people's masks. Like, who wears other people's masks? Like, wearing other people's masks and inviting random people over her crib. Like, sis, I'm not coming nowhere. I'm like, sis, I'm not coming to no party anyway. So basically, I was like, I'll give you money. I'll make it up to you. I told her, I was like, I'm so sorry I can't make it. I really do apologize. Like, I'll send you money. I'll take you out to dinner when you, like, come back from it. Because she was going out of town for her birthday. I was like, I'll make it up to you. Then she had another birthday party. I'm just like, girl, we gonna do our own thing because of, like, what's going on right now. Like, I don't care. Like, my whole thing is, when it comes to COVID, I just mind my business. Whether you choose to believe it or not, that's your business. I don't care to persuade nobody. I believe what I believe. You believe what you believe. I'm not going to persuade you, but I'm going to do what's best for me and my family, and that's on period. So I'm like, go do your thing, and then afterwards, I'm going to make it up to you. I'm going to spoil you, yada, yada, yada. This girl had the nerve to still be mad. I'm like... Anyway, so time goes past, yada, yada, yada. She come back and she starts saying all this stuff about my Instagram. What does my Instagram have anything to do with me not making it to your birthday party in a pandemic? Like, I cannot make this stuff up, y'all. I told one of my friends this, and immediately she was like, oh, that's how she felt from the beginning. I'm like, and it's crazy because this friend that I told, they can vouch for me that I didn't even bring them to that conclusion. They made that conclusion on their own. I literally just told them the story, and they straight was like, oh, that's how she felt. And I told another person about this too. I told one of my other friends, and she said the same thing. And I promise y'all, I swear, I did not bring them to that conclusion. They literally said that on their own. She started saying, oh, you do anything for attention. She started talking about my music, like trying to talk bad about my music, this and that. I'm like, what does this have to do with me missing your birthday party? Like, but all in all, I say that to say, like, everything she was saying was really, like, to me, I took it, because one thing about me, I don't care how mad I am, I'm not gonna diss something that I supported you once on, or I'm not gonna start talking bad about you because I'm upset. That's not me. First of all, if I don't like something about you, I'm gonna let you know ahead of time. Like, I'm not just gonna put it out now that, you know, I'm mad about something. Anyway, so she started saying all this stuff, and to me, in my eyes, she don't even realize I'm not looking at it as, oh, you just mad. No, how I'm looking at it is, that's how you really felt. This whole time when we was friends, that's how you really felt. Like, you was mad about my pictures, clearly. Or, like, why do you care about my pictures? What? I cannot make this up. Like, what does she really was sitting there analyzing my pictures. Like, this had anything, like, the whole situation is just about me not making it to her birthday party. How did my Instagram and my music get into this? How did this become part of the conversation? In my eyes, I'm just like, oh, bitch, that's how you really felt. Like, you really was hating on my shit whole time. But listen, though, whole time was like, oh, I swear to God, yo, I'm not even lying. Whole time she was like, oh, like, you're so pretty. Everybody thinks you're so pretty, yada, yada, yada. So why is it now is, oh, you do shit for attention. But before it was, oh, like, somebody trying to take pictures of you for, like, some type of modeling gig and yada, yada, yada. Now is, oh, you do shit for attention. What attention? Does she not know me? First of all, let's get this clear. When you go on my Instagram, nobody can comment on my stories at all. Like, you can't send me nothing. Like, you can manually send me a message, but, like, as far as, like, being able to easily comment on my story, that shit is off. Nobody can send me nothing. So I feel like a lot of the times people get confused with like my pictures and assume, I mean, I could be, I'm not gonna say it's a lot of people just because she think that, but I don't know, it's just like, don't confuse my lingerie pictures or anything like that, or my bathing suit pictures for like attention. No, this is aesthetics, baby. That's it. That's it. Nobody's touching this. I be in a crib. And it's crazy because I know all of my friends, I think most of my friends can vouch and say that I really be in the house. I don't go nowhere. I be in the house. Not talking to nobody. I be in the house. I don't be doing shit but making videos like this or taking pictures because that's what I care about. So, what attention? Not to mention, I still have it on my page. I have like this picture of this girl. She pretty much does like weird artwork. Like she makes shoes out of eggs. She does like weird stuff. Anyway, so the girl that I reposted on my page, she basically made like a bikini out of popcorn and I had posted it. And this girl that I'm talking about, she was like, yeah, I'm pretty sure you would get likes putting popcorn on your vagina. Sis, that wasn't even me. Like, I told one of my other, like, I told so many of my friends this story, but I told one of my guy friends, I didn't even say that. He was like, but that's not you though. And I'm like, look at you, so wrong and so hyped and you're mad. Like, you look dumb. She was like, oh, well, we were still laughing at it, like basically saying like her and her family were laughing about it. Okay. Why do I care? It's a song right now that I'm really listening to. I'm gonna post a snippet of it right now. Tell them keep me from that evil. Wanna test me up, but I don't feel no pressure. One of a kind, not special. Isn't me, was it dash? But yeah, I really just love that song right now because, like, when I tell y'all I have lost so many friendships, like, over this past year, y'all would probably think, like, I would be crying or, like, be sad. And, like, if anything, all of that just made me stronger. Like, it's so weird to say, but, like, it never once, not once, I swear to God, not once did I cry and say, oh, I'm sad or I lost people or, like, I didn't feel none of that. Like, I swear I did not feel none of that. And that's how I knew, like, God had a purpose for me. And, like, those people weren't meant to be in my life. And, like, that song really just, like, she's really speaking everything that I felt like. If I was to tell anybody about my past year, it's all in that song. I don't get stressed about people that hate on me. I don't get stressed about people that feel no type of way towards me. I don't get stressed about lost friendships or things that don't work out because God lives through me. You feel what I'm saying? Like, whatever's for you is for you, but whatever's for me, baby, is for me. I didn't feel no pressure, like, from lost friendships to people hating on me, from people trying to do what I've been doing or, you know, shit like that. Like, I didn't feel no pressure. I didn't feel nothing. Because, like I said, God lives through me. Like, I'm going to be me and you're going to be you. That's that. Even after her saying that, I still was just trying to be nice until, like, she really was just still being an asshole. And I'm like, I'm done. Like, I'm truly done. Like, I blocked her and everything, but people really be hating low-key and will literally lie in your face and just make it seem like they fuck with you when they don't. And at the end of the day, they're hating you for things that you can't control. Like, if you meet my dad, like, a lot of people, when they meet my dad or, like, see pictures of my dad, they're instantly like, oh, I get it now. I get why you act like that. I get why you dress the way that you do. I get why every time you go outside, it's like a fashion show for you. I get it because your dad is like that. But people will literally hate you for shit that you can't control. I'm sorry, baby. Like, what do you want me to do? I would tell y'all, like, oh, it's easy to know when people don't fuck with you and things like that, because it's not. It's really not. I mean, at times you could kind of tell, but, like, for the most part, people really be good at hiding that shit, and it's weird. Like, it's really weird. But yeah, people just don't be knowing themselves. And when you know yourself and you project some type of confidence, people be mad at that. Like, really just be hating on you. I also think it was weird when, like, the skin color thing came into play. Like, one thing about me, I hate that conversation. I hate that it's even still a conversation. It bothers me so much. I don't even like to talk about it because I don't care. I don't care about skin color. It has nothing to do with skin color. So I'm not even going to talk about that conversation. That was just weird for the skin color thing to even be a topic. Like, why are we even talking about that? If you're pretty, you're pretty. It has nothing to do with skin color. It's crazy to me that we're still in 2021 talking about skin color and how skin color adds to somebody's prettiness. No, it's your features. It's how you look, baby. It has nothing to do with color. So yeah, it's just weird to me. And I really wish it was like more of a case where like pretty girls just support pretty girls. Like, I think everyone is beautiful in your own way. I wish people saw it as that rather than like, I'ma hate on this bitch because she got something that I don't have. Like, why do you think like that? Like, that's, in my eyes, I'm just looking at you weird because I'm just like, why do you think like that? Like, why do you not have enough confidence to be like, okay, she pretty, but I have what I have and she has what she has, period. I'm at the point in my life where like, I don't want no friends. I'm so serious. Like, I don't want, and when I tell y'all, like, the girl that I was just telling you about her party, like, I've been friends with her for years, like, since I was 13. So, like, the fact that all of this is just coming out just now should tell y'all that bitches really be fucking fake. Like, bitches really be fake whole time. Whole time will kick you in your face and be fake. I think it's just sad. Like, you really just get to a point where it's just like, I'm gonna either just be friends with my boyfriend or I'm gonna be friends with my fam, because y'all bitches is weird. Even some niggas sometimes be hating on their own girlfriends, but that's a whole nother topic. Anyway, I just wanted to give my little thoughts on the boot camp. I love the boot camp. I was cracking up the entire time, y'all. I really was. Like I said, I think all the girls are beautiful. I wasn't in the house. It could have just been portrayed the way that it really wasn't. I don't know, but it was just like every episode, like, damn, Tardy. But yo, Tardy, I'm sorry, y'all. Tardy had me cracking up, though, like, every single episode, like, from her eating a pig to her nodding her head 24/7 to her crying, saying thank you a million times. Like, she had me cracking up the whole entire boot camp. So, but anyway, I think I pretty much covered everything that I had to say. If I missed anything, let me know down below. I think I pretty much talked about everything. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next video.